All right, this is Deanna Marie, and welcome back here to the Clue Seat. And today we're going to be talking about how everything is going to fall right back on their heads. Okay, so let's get started. All right, today's
Today's
Bible
Bible
verse is going to be
Joel,
Joel
chapter 3, verse 7.
verse 7. So make sure you guys open up your Bibles, get back in the Word, and, pray and let God talk to you what He wants to talk to you about personally, and let Him speak to you about that. Okay, so what do I mean by everything's getting ready to fall back on their heads? Okay. In this Bible verse, God is basically saying, I'm going to raise you up, and everything that those people tried to do to you is getting ready to fall back on them and their household, okay? So what do I mean by that? Okay, you cannot do foul things. You're not supposed to be doing foul things to anybody, right? But when you are a son or daughter of God, if you are chosen, if you are anointed, if you have a purpose, and everybody has a purpose, but once you figure out your purpose with God, right? If somebody comes against you, if somebody tries to do mean, evil, wicked things to you, if somebody tries to put you down or put you in a place that God does not want you to be in, He has to intervene, and He will end up putting those people in the same place that they tried to put you in. Okay? You can see it all the time. Okay? David and Saul. Saul was picking on David. He was trying to stop David from being king, right? It didn't work. Everything that he was trying to do to David's household came right back to his household. Okay? Haman and Mordecai. Mordecai was minding his business, wasn't doing anything. Haman set out to destroy that man. He wanted to kill him. He wanted to kill his entire family and everything like that. And everything that Haman tried to do to Mordecai came back on his head. Okay? So, you don't have to seek revenge because God is seeking it for you. Do you know why? Because when they put their hands on you, when they put their mouths on you, when they lie about you, when they steal from you, when they try to do mean, underhanded, dirty, nasty stuff to you, they are not actually doing it to you. They are doing it to God. And He doesn't take too kindly, one, to people picking on His children, just like any mother or father. And then two, He doesn't like people being disrespectful to Him. Some of these people knew you were a child of God, and they chose to continue doing the things that they wanted to do. And not only that, they probably might have done it extra dirty, right? They went far and beyond what they'd planned to do because God let them, show how big and bad they were. Well, now is the time where, in this part of the Bible, it's God shows how big and bad He is for you. He stands up for you, and He says, hey, that is my child, and I don't play games like that in here. And it's not a good thing. It's not something that He enjoys doing. It's not something that you should look at and laugh and, say like, ha ha ha, that's what you get because you tried to do this to me, and now look at what's going on in your life. No. The first part of that verse says He's going to raise you up. You're going to be lifted so high that you're not even going to care what's going on over there. You shouldn't care. It's irrelevant. Do you know why? Because it didn't work. You're where you're at. God protected you, and now you get to live this life of happiness and abundance, and you got pulled out of the pit that the person tried to throw you in. So you don't have to look around to see who threw you in the pit, why they did it, or figure out anything like that. You don't have to do anything like that. God says, hey, you go over here, go about your business. That's what David did, right? David went and became king, and he ruled the land. He wasn't looking back and being like, oh man, Saul, that really turned out kind of bad. He wasn't doing any of that. He had a focus. He had a purpose. God removed those people from your life for a reason. Don't look back. They serve no part at your table. That's the whole point. That's why they were removed. But the sad thing is when people do things like that, they don't think that it's going to affect them later on, or they think, oh, they got away with it. Haman thought he got away with it too, right? Oh, I'm going to sit at the table with Queen Esther and the king, and look at me. Look at how elevated I'm getting lifted up to. And then the next day, that man was hanging on the pole that he tried to put Mordecai on. So you don't, it may look like one way, but I'm telling you right now, when God says enough is enough and He steps in, those people, it's not going to be a pretty picture. Just go about your life and be happy and live in your purpose and do what God's asking you to do, because he's asking you to build something here. He's asking you to, whether it's a spouse, a family, whether it's a career, maybe it's change the world through, public speaking, social media, maybe you're going to go out there and learn some new trade in the world that doesn't exist right now. I don't know what it is. But that is what your purpose is. Your purpose is not to look back and focus on what's going on with the people that destroyed you or tried to destroy you, right? They tried to take you out and they tried to do that. God said he's lifting you up. That is irrelevant. So enjoy your lifting up experience, but do not focus on what's going on at the enemy's side, because one, it's not going to be a pretty picture. Two, you don't want any of that karma, whatever you want to call it, to ever come towards you again. And then three, sometimes it can get so bad that these people think like, oh, I need to make this stop, so I guess I have to make things right with you, or oh, this wasn't happening when I was with this person. No. No, it's done. It's finished. The enemy's over there. You're over here doing what you're supposed to be doing, and you enjoy your new life. You enjoy your abundance. You enjoy the blessings of God. You enjoy everything. Just like Joseph, when he got elevated in Egypt, you enjoy it. That's what God's giving this moment to you, so that you can praise and worship and honor him, okay? So anyways, like, share, subscribe, and comment as always, and I will see you guys back here next time.